Good morning, everybody. Max here with the Landfather YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing an assembly and review video of the game winner 200-pound barrel feeder. Let's go. So this is what we're working with. This is the 6th and 7th of these feeders I've had, so I feel like I've got quite a bit of experience with them. In my opinion, they are the absolute best bang for the buck that's no pun intended, you're gonna find for any type of deer feeder. I believe these are about $90 at Academy. The reason this is my 6th and the 7th is I used to have a much bigger property, 160 acres that I ran as a recreational hunting track, and I had 5 of these on there and running pretty much year round. And I left them when I sold the property, so I've got to put out 2 more on my new place. So let's get them built. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the other one built. I don't think you need 2 time lapses of that. And then past where I assembled them on the tabletop, I just put them together in the field. I feel like that's a little easier to transport and everything. So I'm gonna get this one built. Here are all the tools I used to build that. Always gotta have a pocket knife. Some needle nose pliers really help with the bending the little cotter pin for the pin at the top. There's only one nut you need wrenches for. These are 1/2 inch. I used a fix to hold it and a ratcheting one to tighten it. You could replace that with a drill and a driver. Phillips head screwdriver. You know, you're dealing with larger plastic extrusion molded parts, so they don't always, fit together perfectly. So having a screwdriver to kind of fit through the holes and stretch the thing out so you can get the bolts with the wing nuts on, it's really helpful. And then a little clamp or a pair of vice grips or something really helps to kind of pinch the ring, this ring right here, pinch it close so you can get the nut started on the bolt. And then these little magnetic nut holders, super handy, but that's really all you need to put it together. It took about, 10-15 minutes. This is the honorable mention tool list. The impact driver with the socket on it really does help speed that part of the job up. All right, here we go, load it up. I'm gonna wait for it to get light outside and get these put up. I might not get them both up today. I kind of still have to make a spot for one of them, but this little DR dump trailer is something I'm planning on doing a review on in the future. This is the Pro 1000 by DR. When I bought this, I didn't really find a whole heck of a lot of good content on YouTube. I searched pretty hard. So I'm going to make a little review about it. It's long story short, it's a great little trailer.
All right, so it's a few days later. When I was supposed to go set these up, it was the day I got my skid steer stuck. So deer season starts next Wednesday, so I'm way behind the 8 ball for putting this feeder out, but I got everything hooked up, got the coyote ready to go, got the grapple on it. I got to move a few trees out of the way, and let's get to it. So these really do go together really easily. I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. They just kind of slip in. And the bottoms are held together by a chain, so which does help with the stability. But these things, if they're empty, will blow over. And if you happen to, you know, shoot a pig almost underneath one, pigs are strong enough to kick these over, and I reckon deer are too. So they slip into the little brackets down here. Aha. I thought I was missing one. They do say to kind of push them together, give them a little twist to fit. So once you've got those in, try you're doing your best to avoid what I just did, which was letting one of them fall out. I imagine the bulk of these do end up getting assembled by a single person by themselves. Then you take this little chain and run it through the bottom. Getting there. Okay, so that's the bulk of it. They do come, kind of spread it out into a nice, reasonably even triangle. Let's see, where are the feet? Aha. So they come with these little feet that slip on the bottom of each leg, and they do have a hole in them for like a tent stake or something like that. I've never done the stakes. They're probably frankly worth it and a good idea. I just have never done them. So maybe I need to break a few more of these before it seems a little bit more worth it. They just kind of slip on the bottom and give it a little bit more stability. They are kind of, I mean, they're not super, you know, this is a $90 feeder. This isn't the Cadillac Gucci option. If you don't feel like you're a Cadillac Gucci person, I think they work pretty freaking good. I wish that was a little bit more level, but that's pretty much set up. So all that's left now is put a battery in it, program the little thing, which is super user friendly. It's probably not even worth going into. You do got to click a lot of buttons, you know, like it's kind of like an old school watch or something, but it's pretty easy to figure out. One of the disadvantages of these things is the top of them is pretty tall. So you got to have something to stand on. Tailgate of a truck works really well. Four-wheeler luggage rack works kind of good. I've never done it for my tractor before, but I think it should be fine. Fill it up with corn. All right, so I got 5 40-pound bags of corn. Let's start pouring them in. Whoop! That is slam full. Close the top. Lock her down. We're loaded up. All right, everybody. So that's pretty much it. Game winner 200-pound barrel feeder. One of my personal favorites. You know, I think these are $90 at Academy. You got to add a battery. Battery's like 10 or 12 bucks. So looking at like $100 package for, you know, a feeder that's not going to last forever. They're not built for that. But there's a lot of value there. They're easy to put together and they do a pretty good job. So thanks so much for watching. That's all for now. And stay tuned, everybody.